And everyone get mad. Stop making that face. That's offensive. What? This is how I feel inside. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's not pussy, but that's like beyond pussy or impossible pussy. You know what I mean? It tastes like pussy, but that's not quite what it is it? It's not blood, that's beet juice.
We're back. And guess who's taking charge of the cultural conversation again? That's right, Dave Chappelle. If there's one thing Dave does best, it's cutting through the noise. And today? Oh, today is no different. From feminist movements to bathroom laws, Dave is here to prove that the hardest truths make the funniest jokes. Are you ready? Because we're diving straight into the madness. Let's start with Dave's legendary take on the LGBTQ+ car ride. If there's one metaphor that truly explains today's wild social dynamics, this is it.
Like I was saying, my guess is the G's are driving that car. That makes sense to me, because there's white men in the G's. And these people are trying to get around discrimination and oppression. And you know how white dudes are. We know these roads. In fact, we built these roads. The rest of you buckle up. We'll get you to where you want to go. So the G's are just driving the car. Of course, next to the G's in the passenger seat is the L's. Everybody likes the L's, except for the G's. I don't know what that's about. I just know the G's don't like them that much. The G's always say like little subliminal digs on them. It's not mean, but you know what I mean? They just be like, I wouldn't wear that. The only thing that breaks the tension between the L's and the G's are the B's in the back seat. If it's one thing that the L's and the G's agree on, is that the B's are gross. They seem greedy to the L's and the G's, you know what I mean? They're just sitting in the back seat like, yeah, man, I'll anybody in this car. What's going on, man? And sitting next to the B's, all the way in the back seat by themselves, looking out the window, that's the T's. Everybody in the car respects the T's, but everyone also resents the T's. It's not the T's' fault, but everyone in the car just feels like the T's are making the trip take longer. Anything the T's say gets on everybody's nerves. And then the T's don't even say anything bad. They just be in the back talking to themselves.
Now, imagine Dave Chappelle narrating a meditation app with that unmistakable voice. Talk about an experience we'd all tune into, just to see how long we could keep a straight face. But enough of that. Let's talk about Day Baby. Dave goes,
I feel bad for T's, but they're so confusing. And it's not all my fault. I feel like they need to take some responsibility for my jokes. Because I didn't come up with this idea on my own. This idea that a person can be born in the wrong body. But they have to admit, that's a fucking hilarious predicament. It's really fucking funny. If it happened to me, you'd laugh, wouldn't you? That wouldn't be funny if it happened to me? I think it would be. What if it did? What if I was Chinese, but born in this nigga body? That's not funny. And for the rest of my life, I had to go around making that face.
Yep, you heard that right. Apparently, Day Baby can shoot someone in a Walmart, no problem. But say one wrong thing and boom, his career's on life support. Welcome to 2025, folks. A time where you can dodge a bullet but not a tweet. Dave hilariously unpacks the wild ride of Rachel Dolezal, bringing his sharp humor to a situation so bizarre, it's almost unbelievable.
By addressing the LGBTQ community directly. I want every member of that community to know that I come here tonight in peace, and I hope to negotiate the release of the baby. The baby was the #1 streaming artist until about a couple weeks ago. He took a nasty spill on stage and said some wild stuff about the LGBTQ community during a concert in Florida. Now, you know I go hard in the paint, but even I saw that shit and was like, God damn, the baby. Ooh, he pushed the button, didn't he? He pushed the button, punched the LGBTQ community right in the AIDS. Can't do that. But I do believe, and I'll make this point later, that the kid made a very egregious mistake. I will acknowledge that. But, you know, a lot of the LGBTQ community doesn't know the baby's history. He's a wild guy. He once and him in Walmart. Oh, this is true. Google it. The baby a nigga in Walmart in North Carolina. Nothing bad happened to his career. In our country, you can nigga, but you better not hurt a gay person's feelings.
In a time when comedy is constantly under fire, Dave Chappelle refuses to hold back. With his sharp wit and fearless humor, he exposes the contradictions of modern society, tackling everything from cancel culture to political correctness. Love him or hate him, one thing is certain: Dave Chappelle isn't backing down. And as long as he has a mic, the conversation isn't over. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Dave Chappelle's fearless comedy, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. What do you think about Dave's take on woke culture? Drop a comment below. Let's get the conversation started.